Today we're going to do some garage content. Today I want to talk about what mods I feel are necessary to put on your bike right away. More specifically leaned towards sport bikes because obviously that's what I'm into. But I also have the Grom and I don't think you consider that a sport bike. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out what mods I've done so far, what mods I plan on doing, and what I think the absolute first mods that should be done are. First things first, I got some big news for the channel. This morning I woke up and I am fully monetized on YouTube, and it is a huge blessing. I can't thank y'all enough. For those of you who watch my videos, enjoy my content, and engage with it, and all the above, even just watch, I cannot thank you enough. When I first started this channel, I didn't think anybody would like my content enough to actually watch it to where I could get monetized. I was just kind of doing it for fun. I've always wanted to do a moto vlog, but I kind of missed the bus on my type of content. When I first got into moto vlogs back in, I'd say 2016, it was a lot of guys like me riding around talking to the little camera. That's what it was. Nowadays, you got all the guys going fast on camera and doing the sad boy content and the helmet content, and that ain't me. And that's cool because I learned that some people are like me and still want to see the old school content. Now, that being said, let's get into this. As you can tell from all these nice clean tails, the very, very first thing I do is I get rid of that boat anchor that motorcycle manufacturers feel need to plaster on the back of these. And I stick with TST Industries tail lights. All three of these are TST Industries. And I do the flush mount plates, also TST Industries. That's the first thing I do to all my bikes. Now, another thing I do right away that I haven't done on the Grom is I remove the chain guard. Now that's just preference for me. I just like the way the chain looks. I've never had an issue with it. I've done it to all my bikes. The only reason I haven't done it to the Grom is it's the rear fender also. Yeah, I know. Some of them need a bath. So I do that stuff right away. Usually the day I bring the bike home. Usually the first day I have a bike, I take those little orange reflectors off the front fender. If you know, you know. I don't have them sitting around to show you. So you can see the bolts on my wife's bike where it used to be. See the long bolt right there. On my bike, I had extra bolts, so it's not like that. Yeah, I take that off right away. Usually the first day I have it home. Now, let's get into some other mods. We'll start with the Grom. So on this one, I did the flush mount front turn signal. I did aftermarket mirrors. And see they have, hold on. They also have up here. Yeah, I did a little sticker. I like to be reminded. And so far, that's all I've done to the Grom, other than putting the glow lights on it, which are super awesome. This switch right here. Let's see if we can see them in the light. Dancing. Now, let's get into these two. First of all, there's something both these bikes have in common. They both have exhaust. Hers is just a slip-on. Mine is a 3/4. So she still has the cat in hers. They have the Graves block-off plates, getting rid of the AIS, or the pair valve. And they both have DNA air filters. Hers has the M4 slip-on, which is crazy loud. It's the Street Slayer. Me, I have the Spark exhaust. I want to say it's the Konix. and they both have the two-wheel Dynoworks flash tune, which is just amazing. I gotta say, especially on the 636, the quick shift kill times are just they just really cleaned them up. It used to be so clunky shifting with the quick shifter, and now it's not. The ZX10's always been pretty smooth shifting. It cleaned it up a little bit, but not as noticeable of a difference. And then on her bike, as some of y'all know, I recently did the fairings because the old ones were a little messed up and she wanted it personalized. Still got to do the rim tape. I have it in the house, but I'm not looking forward to peeling off the red. I've also got to put on the black front fender, but I need a rivet gun because, as you'll see under here, it's riveted on. She also has the TST flush mount turn signals, ZX10R mirrors with the turn signals in, way better than stock 636 mirrors. Blacked out windscreen. Let's get into cockpit mode. She's got the rear peg delete and the seat cowl. She's got the domino grips to match the fairings, ASV levers. I have the black dials. I got to put it in. The red's still there from when her bike was red. And she has the key cover. You know, keep stuff out of the keyhole. Yeah, that's a ram mount ball. Both of us decided we're not a fan of ram mount. I've used them for years. I'm just tired of having a phone on my face, even though I'm getting ready to put the quad lock system on my bike here soon. We've got the rear spools to get it on stands easier. And I believe that's about it for her bike. Now, she has on the way, she has some tank pads so it doesn't scratch up. We've just been waiting forever for them to come. We're going to do some bar ends on it. She also has the super awesome lights. Kaboom! They all have the lights. I'm going to show them all off because I'm just cheesy like that. I love that stuff. So I just installed the switch right there. Boom. Yeah, that's about it for her bike right now. Coming up on the Grom, I am going to put an exhaust. I just don't know which one. Probably a cheap one because it's cheap. I want to get rid of that atrocious air box and put a funnel filter. And I'm going to tune it with probably a DHM motoring tune. I guess they're the Grom go-to guys. I'm not really doing a whole lot to the Grom. I didn't buy it to be fast. I'm not really looking for that. Obviously, the tank pads. Rear spools, they're a must. I haven't had a chance to do much to it because I still haven't gone back to work since my wreck yet. But coming up, I'm going to do the blacked out windscreen, ASV shorty levers, domino grips, bar ends. I am going to do a chain and sprocket. I want to get the probably the black and gold RK Takasago chain and then black Vortex sprockets. I would like to do the carbon fiber heel plates or maybe rear sets all together. I'm not really sure. I'm not a track rider, so I don't go that deep into it. And I just want to start doing carbon bits. I'm not really doing a whole lot performance-wise because, in my opinion, these bikes just perform amazing. Last but not least, I figured I'd dim the lights and leave you with the underglow. The one thing about the Grom is I wish they showed a little bit better, but I don't like to have light strips showing, so kind of just real subtle, which is actually almost amazing in itself. So we got boom. Since I bought this bike, I've been wanting to light up those vents. And those are mods that I think should be done right away, the mods I have done, and what I got coming up. And I hope you enjoyed my garage content. We're going to try to do some more of it. I'm going to try to clean my garage up some more because organization is not my strong suit. 3 beautiful bikes. I think they make a great team in the garage. And there's more to come. And just stay tuned, guys. I got so much more to do. Now I think I'm going to take the Grom over there. There's my finger. And I'm going to go out and ride in the rain because I like riding in the rain, especially when it's not heavy rain.